the end of the day, right, you can't have everything.
We'll come back to that Jubilee video in a second because it does have to do with the way that people on here are acting about the accountability archive. Democrats and liberals are so embarrassing. They really are such embarrassing bootlickers. It's amazing the way that liberals and Democrats have been conditioned to be apologists for failure. Two things in contrast, a video that I saw today and then that embarrassing Jubilee video of a guy getting mad about people talking about the accountability archive and criticizing those people that were saying it and being like, you guys all were mad and calling Kamala Harris saying that she was for genocide when, like, she never said that. Sir, she didn't have to say it, okay? Do you really want people to believe that just because she came out and pretended to be working tirelessly for a ceasefire and did the I hear you, I see you routine, that she wasn't responsible for the genocide? The thing is like, oh, well, who was president? It was Joe Biden. Right. Joe Biden is also fucking trash. He's also a war criminal. He should also be tried at The Hague. What do you want us to say? The guy was like, oh, you're not mad at Joe Biden enough. He was always racist. A lot of people did point out his problematic record in 2020, and they were told to shut up. The 2020 campaign wasn't that long ago. Okay, a lot of people at the time criticized him for his record on Anita Hill and the way he handled the Clarence Thomas hearings. They criticized his long record of racism and being opposed to busing and his friendships with white supremacist Klan members in the Senate. He gave the eulogy at Strom Thurmond's funeral. The fact that he was the primary person behind the crime bill, a lot of people said that at the time. And you know what? Liberals said, shut up. What do you want, Trump to win? He's changed. Excuse. So why are you bringing this up now? Why are you like, oh, you weren't mad at Joe Biden then? People were mad at Joe Biden then. Well, why aren't you yelling at him about the genocide? People were. In fact, a lot of you were on the same page with us, protesting Joe Biden about the genocide up until he stepped down and Kamala Harris took over as the nominee. And then all of a sudden, you guys didn't care about genocide anymore. This is a huge problem, not just with the people videos I'm seeing talking about the accountability archive.
Biden had 4 years and kept it at 21% and never even tried.
Well, realistically, he had 2 years to get a bill passed. It's the truth. At the end of the day, right, if Joe Manchin sticks it somewhere and he says, well, okay, maybe I'll let you have an expansion of the child tax credit, for example, if you keep it at 20, we don't know all the backdoor negotiations that happened between Joe Biden and Joe Manchin. At the end,
the way that the Democratic voter has been neutered, how they have been conditioned over time to be subservient to authority and make excuses constantly for the Democrats, it's incredible. I'm watching last night, I'm like, no wonder Democrats get away with being so fucking useless, with being such pieces of shit that never do anything for their base. Because look at their voters. Their voters are sitting there arguing with Cenk. When Cenk is pointing out all the shenanigans that Democrats pull not to represent you, and their voters are sitting there twisting themselves into pretzels to make excuses for the fact that the Democrats don't deliver shit.